Welcome to Train Answer Guy 87's channel. May God bless every one of you. Hello viewers, welcome to my next recent railfanning in North Louisiana video. The first train I caught was MSHNS, which was also called Norfolk Southern 340, which was heading towards Meridian, Mississippi, and then eventually heading to Ernest Norris Yard with KCS 4782 on point.
KCSM 4782 and 4152. And 4790 Southern. Listen to the KCS detector go off. 4780.
KCS detector milepost 30.4. Proceed. KCS detector milepost 30.4. Proceed. Total axle 486. Speed 36. Train is eastbound. Detector out.
Train number 3, we happen to have spotted IATDA 2, which is really the extra form of IATDA, which was actually heading towards Wylie Intermodal Terminal. Of course, KCS 4041 or 4141 was on point, heading to Wylie, Texas. Wrong, that was actually train number 2. The second train, I barely made it to the crossing just in time to see LMN 106. LMN 106, our local, was heading westbound towards Dunn, Louisiana or Monroe, Louisiana, stopping at either one of their yards, tied down, and in between most cities. And of course, the leader was KCS 2958, which of course was leading the way with a loud narrow font K5LA. Wrong. That train was actually train number 3.
I ain't gonna make it.
Of course, while I was railfanning today, which is actually the 14th of September, I actually decided to go railfanning again. And of course, I found EMDX 7233, I believe, acting as DPU on MSSH or Marsh, which of course was heading towards the Deramus yard. Of course, while we were railfanning in the car, as usual, UP 7457 came to a stop with iZLAAT. I don't know why, but I had to film him because I wanted to show everyone the UP power that it does have. Didn't recognize the second unit, but of course I did see 8420 and 7214 trailing as third and fourth units.
I did, so I can see the names of the songs.
Of course, when we almost got into Delhi, Louisiana, along the Vicksburg Subdivision, along came flying IATDA 2 with a trio of bells on point. ES44AC or ET44AC on point. I believe to be a raised letter K5HL or a raised letter K5LA. I'm not sure which one is which, but you'll see the video. And both videos were made with background music, so you better have to listen to the music, unfortunately. Apparently, when we were trying to get back to the crossing, GMTKC also came forth. KCS 5020 was in charge of GMTKC, heading to Kenosha Yard in Kansas City, Missouri. On September 28, 2020, we decided to go all the way to Tooele and then Delhi. Well, first Delhi and then Tooele, but nothing came on the Vicksburg Subdivision, so we had to come back around the other way to see DSRR 1597 and A231 again, leading the southbound towards the KCS interchange. Note, I filmed the long string of cars on the way back to Alsatia.
You see me at home.
1597 and 8231.
The next train I saw was outside of Delhi, Louisiana at the Lansing Grange Inn outside of Delhi, Louisiana. GKCMT decided to move forward from Kansas City all the way to Morton's Grange Inn. Only the DPUs I filmed though.
After everybody got there and done spent theirs. Yeah. When I went to Sam's and bought all that food here a month or two, I don't know, 7-8 weeks ago, me and Bubba went to Sam's. That's when we got our stimulus check. Well, actually, we had already gotten it. Gotten the card.
On the way home from Delhi, we decided to run upon UP 7906, which was a C45 ACCTE GEVO leading iZATLA towards Hollywood Yard. Of course, I filmed the KCS detector go off at 64.3, which was in Millhaven. Unfortunately, though, the audio was sounding a little bit distorted and messed up on the way.
iZATLA UP 7906 on point. Heading towards LATC Yard right now.
Anyway, he said he took his gloves off and his thumb was pointing straight down. Straight down. Because it ripped his nerves and his muscles and broke his bone and everything. And so he had to go and have emergency surgery. Well, he died. He was dead for 20 minutes on the operating table. 20 minutes. But they had not went and told his wife at that time. And I think he said her name was Connie. But anyway, he said that he just all of a sudden was in a field. Well, first he said he was just all of a sudden above himself, you know, and watching everything, and he, you know, then he realized that he was gone. There was nothing. And he said he was in a field, and there he could see he said the wildflowers were out. I'm done.
Of course, when we came back through, KCS 5021 and Tier 4 GEVO was leading MSHNS towards Ernest Norris Yard. But, of course, before he could do that, he had to stop in Monroe.
Right. So, they will have to go get their Coke and candy bar at the dollar store. Not today. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. I'll get to it. I've got to come to town. I got to come Monday and Tuesday over here. I'll get to it. But you can't get it. I don't even care if you bring $1 if you don't do your work and you pop off at people and not do what you're told. You ain't getting it anyway. You can take your $1 home. Cause you're not going to get rewarded for misbehaving.
The next train we caught the next day in the rainy weather, it seems like, in Delhi, Louisiana, before we left the pharmacy, iZLBNS, which was Norfolk Southern 22G, came rushing through with UP 3080 and SD70AH Tier 4 in the lead. Raised letter K5LA on him.
You won't get eaten by skeeters. That was iZLBNS, ladies and gentlemen. A very short one, too. Thank you for watching.
While on our way home from Delhi, Louisiana, we decided to run upon iZATLA, Norfolk Southern 225 earlier, with UP 2626 on the point, leading the quadrilla of Jebos towards Hollywood Yard. Of course, while we were heading out today, I missed the first eastbound, but of course, when we were on our way to Monroe and West Monroe, we actually decided to stop and see MSHNS. But when we got word that IATDA was heading through Magenta at the Magenta siding outside of Monroe at Millhaven, the crossing began to activate. IATDA was the one who had to come through with NS 9853, a -944CW on the point, with a rare K3LA it seems like, because I have never seen a rare -944CW leading with a K3LA. And of course, KCS 4116 was trailing second, KCS 5001 was trailing fourth, which of course I've seen both locomotives on both the DAAT and the DAAT2, and then EMDX 7219 was the one that was actually leading MSHAR on my birthday, which actually decided to come through trailing third on IATDA, heading to Wylie Intermodal Terminal at Wylie, Texas.
Yep, EMDX. EMDX unit trailing third. And it is IATDA. Yep, IATDA just passed through. I knew he was coming because MSHNS decided to wait on him.
And 9853 west, clear, east Magenta out. Detector milepost 64.3. Proceed. KCS Detector milepost 64.3. Proceed. Total axle 372. Speed 59. Train is westbound. Detector out.
Contact us, ask us a question, or just say hey. So simply grab your phone and text us at 318-388.
Thanks for watching this video, and may God bless every one of you. From Train Answerer Guy 87. Thanks for watching my videos. May God bless every one of you. Train Answerer Guy 87.